Hi guys, this is Ivan Temelkov, human marketer, entrepreneur, and a startup owner of RazorSharpDigital.com, a human marketing agency that helps brands forge their digital governance through human-to-human convergence. In this tutorial, I wanted to do a little bit of an overview of an app called Anchor, which has become significantly popular, especially in the last several months, in terms of mini-casting or also podcasting, which is now an available feature within the app. I did write a blog post last year on February 26th, 2016, which was a beginner's guide to Anchor FM, and that is one that I'm working on updating. However, with that being said, I want to do a quick overview of the evolution of this app because I think it's really cool that all the new features that were added to it, and also the ability to utilize this particular app for marketing purposes. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right in. So on your phone, first you want to go to the App Store, and you'll want to search for Anchor, and I've already done that, as you can see. Now if you have Anchor installed, you have the option of clicking open, and it will take you directly to the app, or you can use the scroll down search feature on your iPhone and open that up. So when you log into the app, one of the cool things that he has added is what's called a news rundown, and this news rundown is comprised of all of your individual friends on here and people that you follow. It's their latest broadcasts on here. And before I dive into Anchor any further, I wanted to show you the profile section on here, which is on the bottom right. On the bottom right, where you see that little person icon on the bottom very right of the screen. So you will need to sign up for Anchor first. Obviously, like any other app, follow the instructions on the sign up screen. It's very simple, and then it will actually walk you through in terms of getting set up and getting started with Anchor. Now once you are up and running on the Anchor app, then the home screen, which is the little house in the bottom left hand side, gives you that news rundown, which is basically your news feed. It's equivalent to a news feed such as Facebook or Twitter, for instance. In the search option, which is the magnifying glass, the second icon on the bottom from left to right just gives you more information on the different types of broadcasts that are available around specific categories. And this has been significantly diversified over the last year, specifically as more and more brands and more individuals have come on board. So you can pick and choose from the different categories if you really want to dive into specific audio recordings that you want to listen to. The plus sign is to record a new recording, what's called a broadcast. And you have a couple of different options. You can also do, and I have to cancel that, is when you're doing a recording is, so on the left hand side you can do what's called an interview. You can do an individual recording, which is the little mic button. Then you can add music on here as well. For instance, from Apple Music or Spotify, if you want to have that as a background music during your recording. Interludes, and then there's also what's called call-ins. So you can submit what's called a call-in, which is initially more or less a response or equivalent to a response like on Facebook or on Twitter, and it's referred to as a call-in. So that call-in, you can send those call-ins to other broadcasts. In the upper left-hand corner, as you noticed, is the X button. If you want to exit out of wherever you are on the bottom left-hand side, that's the quickest way to exit from Anchor. Now, the one thing that I wanted to mention on here is where it says tap to start. I'm going to pause this again. Is where it says today is July 13th, so this is your news rundown. So what you can also do is kind of listen to this news rundown on day-by-day basis, which is basically just an aggregate of everything that's in your news feed, which as I showed you guys a second ago is under the home option here. And it's just a good way, the news rundown is a good way for you guys just to kind of keep tabs on what everyone else is doing on Anchor. So if you want a quick way of kind of keeping up with everyone else and what they're doing, this is a good option, the news rundown. Under your profile, so here's a few cool things that you can do here. So when you click on the little person on the bottom right hand side, you have what's called station, episodes, and then people also. So the people are your followers, people that you're connected to, your contacts basically. So again, this is equivalent to the people that you are following either on Twitter or your friends on Facebook. You have the ability to connect phone contacts and also Facebook. I currently have only Twitter. So it just gives you the option to really expand your network by connecting to Facebook and your phone contacts and integrating those within Anchor. Let me go back to the station option here. So the station option is basically all of your latest audios that you have submitted over the last 24 hours, and they're published under your station here in consequential order. What you can create is what's called an episode. As you can see here, an episode is basically an audio that lasts for 24 hours, and that you can turn into what's called a station, or turn your station into an episode and allow others to hear that particular audio piece for up to 24 hours. As you can see under under episodes, I actually do not have any episodes that I've created yet. One other thing that Anchor also allows is to share also the audio. So all of these individual recordings that I've made, you can see the sharing button next to it on the right hand side, and that gives you the ability to share it to all your other social media networks. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to show you guys in this quick tutorial video. Is just kind of a quick rundown of Anchor, a quick overview. If this is an app that you're interested in, I would love to, or if this is an app that you're currently using, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments in the section below. Thanks so much for watching.